Welcome everybody. Hello to our band live stream. A lot of folks already in the chat. Our friends are all here. Most of our friends are here, and some new people are here. If you are new, welcome to our live stream. We do band live streams on Tuesdays. We do jazz live streams on Thursdays. Real quick, let me show you. There's our schedule. And actually, this schedule, probably very soon, I'm gonna be putting out a new schedule because I'm starting back to school soon, as a lot of folks are. Some people are already back in school. So, as we say hello to everybody today and check in on the chat and all those things, what we always like to do is, first of all, let me know if you are someone who's new. Watching maybe for the first time. And if you are new here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel so you can always know when our live streams are going. And if you subscribe, you're also going to see all of my new videos that come up. I've been putting up, a whole bunch of new videos, as you guys have probably seen. We've been putting up a lot of new videos, trying to get ready for the new school year. I know we're going to have a lot of new people joining the world of playing band instruments this September, and probably even now. I know a lot of schools in the U.S. Go back as early as now. But yeah, we're going to have all those new people joining and wanting to learn to play instruments. So we've got new tutorials. So we're going to say hello to some people. Matter of fact, let me get my my screen up here so I can say hello to our friends who are in the chat room. So let me know where you're watching from. If you're new, let us know where you're watching from, maybe how long you've been playing. Check in, we'll do some shout outs if we can. And I'm just going to get my live stream chat going here. Some of the things we're going to be doing today. I have a cool thing I want to show you. Do you guys remember the trouble I was having with my bass clarinet ligature? I don't know if you remember a couple weeks ago. I was having trouble with my bass clarinet ligature, kept sliding off. So I got a new toy. I got something fun. I got a bass clarinet ligature. So I'm going to open this up today and show you how this works. These are really cool ligatures made by this company here called Rovner. So I finally have my chat here working. So let's say hi in the chat to some people. Let's go all the way back to the beginning and get some shout outs here. So Mike Hamilton is here. Hi, Mike. Mike's got another trivia question. We will get to Mike's trivia question soon. British Abney is here. Hello. Daisy is here, as always. Good to see you, Daisy. And British Abney plays trumpet. I was playing some trumpet during my warm-up. I don't know if you guys noticed that. As we go through our exercises today, you guys can request what you would like to play today and what instrument you'd like me to play. As I go through our chat, let me also get you guys, as always, you want to get to drselfridgemusic.com. Let me make sure you know where to go. Let's get that right here. Here it is. So drselfridgemusic.com, and we're going to play some songs out of our live stream band tab right here. Live stream band, okay? So we'll do some warm-ups. We'll do all kinds of stuff. But what I want you guys to do is don't be shy. In the chat, put in your requests of what you want to play out of our just band stuff we've got here. Look at all this cool stuff. We got our marching band warm-ups. We got our circle of fourths. We got some scales. We got our beginner band tunes. We got classical melodies. That's always fun. We can work on our articulation practice. We haven't done that in a while. Mystery songs. Look at all this stuff. So go ahead and put in the chat what you want to play and what instrument you'd like me to play. And as I said, I'm going to show you unboxing of our bass clarinet ligature. Show you how that works. Of course, let's see, let me turn up my sound here. We have, oh, well, let's say hi to Dennis. Hi, Dennis. Are you out there?
I'm here.
All right. So as always, Dennis is here and is going to be here fielding your questions, helping me notice your questions if I miss them. Let's see. Terry is here in the chat. All right. Awesome. Daisy has her, get your clarinet, Daisy. Play along. We got Mike Hamilton's trivia question we're going to get to soon. Actually, let me go ahead and read. Mike Hamilton is great with coming in with trivia questions to keep us entertained here. So the question of today is, you know what? I'm going to, let me zoom in on it if I can. Where is Mike's question? Here we go. Here we go. So we're gonna go right to my laptop here. Okay. And so the trivia question is Pennsylvania musicians Wyatt Ruther, James Edward Rouser, Eddie Safransky, Wilbur Ware, Reggie Workman, what instrument do they have in common? Okay, what instrument do all those people play, and what two jazz icons has Reggie worked with? Now, I was telling Dennis as we were chatting before the show, and Dennis, I'm not going to, as I said, I know the answer to this one, but I'm not going to give it away. But Dennis, you're going to keep an eye on the chat if anyone has a guess.
Yep.
And okay, cool, and we'll check in on that a little bit later. So that's one that I actually do know the answer to, Mike. All right. Let's say hi to Mia Ann. Hi. Let's say hi to Claire. Let's say hi to Sharon Harris. Sharon, are you new? If you're new, again, let us know. Caroline Johnson, hello. Leslie Ucida, hi. Caroline Johnson, okay, we said hi to you. You're in class. Are you in class right now, or are you in class with me? Yasmin is here, hello. Caroline plays clarinet. Angel is here. Angel Hertzler says, me too. I wonder if Angel is saying you play clarinet too? Arnaldo is back. Hello. Arnaldo is back. Had to miss a couple of weeks, but we're happy to have you back here. So Arnaldo, why don't you go ahead and don't be afraid to suggest what you'd like us to play today. Let's see. Seth Benjamin is here. Seth, I don't know why your message was retracted. That might have been an accident. Let's see. Lath. So Lath, I did not make that tutorial, but we did talk about it. What you can do is if you go to our last live stream and fast forward to the spot where, because all my live streams after we have them, I put them, they go automatically live, not live, they get posted on my channel. So if you go to that and you just fast forward to the part where I talked about that song, you can use that as a tutorial because I went through the notes. I went through them kind of quickly, but you can use that little bit of that tutorial to write down the notes. Okay, so we are going to be doing some bass clarinet stuff today, Lath. Oh, Mike Hamilton says is my volume quiet today? Guys, let me know if my volume is quiet. I've got it pretty much where I usually have it in terms of the sound levels, but let me know if I need to be a little louder. Okay, you guys. All right. Max is here. Hi, Max. Uncle Joe is here. Let's see. Who else are we going to say? JU Productions is here. Hello. British Abney. Sonic Boom on trumpet. Is that a TV show? Is that like Sonic the Hedgehog, or is that something else? Parasarathi, hello. How are you? Mia Ann wants Diego Go on the flute. Jacqueline is here from Philadelphia, clarinet and flute. Parasarathi, the fingerings for the lowest note on the trumpet. Hey, that's an easy one I can do right now. So keep those questions coming, everybody. This is a nice, easy question I can answer for Parasarathi. Trumpet, the lowest note we can play on trumpet is a low F sharp, and you actually play it with all 3 valves pressed down. So here's your C that we always usually play in band. Ba. So I'm going to go down chromatic. We're going to go C, B, B flat, A flat, G, and then the lowest note is F sharp or G flat. It's the lowest you can play. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm not getting such a great sound on that. It's a low E on the piano. So actually a really good warm-up to do on trumpet is to take each chromatic note from C going down and do a little lip slur. Oh, that doesn't sound so great. But you as you go down, if you work on your embouchure, you can get those low notes sounding really great. Sonic Boom on trumpet. Okay. Harry Potter fan, hi. Christine, Tom, hi. Jose, hello. I think you might be new, Jose. I don't know if I have seen your name here before. Wow, this Go Diego Go is like very popular. Angel is here, a newbie. All right. Daisy Lopez said the sound is pretty good on your end. Thank you. Everett here is new on trumpet. Well, there you go. So I showed you a little bit of trumpet there. Let me know your trumpet questions, any instrument question at all. Okay. And we have Enrique Luis Oliveira Rodriguez, and it's giving me a message in Spanish that I cannot read. I think that's Spanish. So if anyone could translate that for me, that would be great. I see something studying notes, music notes, explain, technical. I can sort of make some of it out. Okay. Mike Hamilton, when you sing When the Saints Go Marching In, would you echo the tune? Can you do the same when playing sax? Oh, like, oh, when the Saints go marching in, like that sort of thing. If you, I'm going to guess that's what you're asking about. If you play Saints Go Marching In, what you would do, let me do it on a sax because that's what Mike plays. So my alto, let me switch over here. Change camera. Exciting. All right, so now I'm over here. So I have my alto. And so if we do When the Saints Go Marching In, if we do it, Mike, oh, what key are we doing it in? Are you doing it on G, B, C, D, or are you doing D, F sharp, G, A? Whatever it is, I think in the beginner band tunes, I do it in G, and in the jazz version, I move it up into D major for sax. You would go up to the high. I'll do it in G. So you go, and then you go up to the high G. G, G, E, G. So. So I'm doing the little echo, oh, when the Saints, but I'm using a high G and a high E. G.
I'm not sure about that.
I just woke up my Alexa. Because yeah, I changed my Alexa word to be echo. Echo, what time is it?
It's 3:13 p.m.
3:13 p.m.
Tuesday.
Okay. So that's how you do that. All right. Let's go to some more questions. And this is cool. Actually, if I get a question here, so some of you guys are going to get your questions on the screen here. So Miguel Angel Jimenez says, sorry to be late. That's okay. We just got started. Parasarathi, can you play the lowest note on the trombone? Okay. Lowest note on the trombone. Here's my trombone. Anyone here play trombone? The lowest note, well, the furthest you can go out on the trombone is 7th position. So if you go chromatically from B flat, so what is that? That's a low E. Now you can get trombones with the little trigger, the thumb trigger, and they can go even lower. But that's the lowest you can go on just a regular trombone. All right? So, more questions. More questions. And then we'll play something from our Actually, I want you guys to put in the chat, don't forget, pick out, what do you guys want to start with today? Do you want to do the marching band warm-ups? They're a little challenging. Do you want to do the circle of fourths? That's a little bit on the easier side. Do you want to do our scales, which is kind of medium between easy and challenging? Oh, Miguel says that was Portuguese. I had a thought that maybe it was Portuguese. That's why I said I think it's Spanish. But I still can't translate it. So there's our warm-ups. Give me some suggestions in the chat, everybody, what you want to do. And then we haven't done our classical melodies in a little while. That might be fun. Beginner band tunes. I'm going to be looking for requests in the chat. Okay, so now let's go to more questions. Jordy Verbeek, hello. Tatum Jepson, have I heard of Blue Shades by Kelly? Actually, Tatum, I played that piece when I was in college, in my college wind ensemble at Temple University. That was one of my favorite pieces ever to play. Have you played it, or are you playing it now in school? It's a challenging piece. Jordy has been playing for 3 years. Hello. Lath wants to know how low the baritone can go. So Lath, I've got my baritone right here. Baritone, I still have my double vision on there. Baritone / euphonium. So a baritone actually is the same. It's the same concept as trumpet and trombone, really. You've got, once you go from your open low B flat, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can go down 6 half steps from that first open position. It ends up being the same low note as trombone because you have your open B flat and you go down chromatic. It's a low E. All right? And that translates to trumpet because trumpet is a transposition of up one step. It's the same concept. Okay? You guys are into the lowest note thing today. This is the theme of today, is the lowest notes. Because Daisy wants to know what's the lowest note on alto sax and tenor sax. That's an easy one to answer. The lowest note on any saxophone is the fingered low B flat. It's when you play your low C and you add this bottom key right here. So that's the lowest note you can go. And actually, what's kind of fun, I don't know if I have my, remember we talked about the wah-wah thing on trumpet? If you play a low B flat on a sax, it covers up all the holes. But then if you add something and cover up the bell too, it's going to make the sound go even lower. Watch, ready? I can't do this one-handed. I don't know. Here we go. So I'll play the low B flat. Oh, that's loud. Sorry. It's right on the microphone. Oh, I can't even make it work. You can't totally cover it. Here we go. So when it was off, it was a low B flat. And when you put it on, it makes it into a low A. All right. So if I had a third hand, I could show you how that works. And Daisy, it's the same. It's the same on tenor sax. It's the same on soprano sax. Baritone sax, bonus points. Does anyone know what the lowest note on a baritone sax is? Baritone sax is not the same low note lowest note. All right, let's go to our... I'm going to show you guys our chat a little bit more here. All right, so Arnaldo is requesting Harlem Nocturne, the Jazz at the Movies pack. Okay. We might get to that today, Arnaldo, even though technically Thursday is Jazz Day, but we might get to that today. British Abney, Fly Me to the Moon. All right. British, you want that on trumpet? Since you play trumpet? Ba-da-da-da-da. If you start that one on a C, it works out well. So we go, is that a C? Yeah. Now, I don't know if you heard some of my notes were kind of sounding kind of weird there. My third valve slide was all the way out, so we got to bring that in, and that was the problem. Okay, so start it again. Fly me to the moon. Da 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 da. So there's Fly Me to the Moon. I had a little bit of a spot I had to figure out there. Jose Lobo says, I'm new. Really appreciate your playing. Thank you, Jose. And Jordy wants a shout out. You got a shout out there, Jordy. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, we got a little bit. Oh, Miguel translated it for me in Google Translate. Let's see. Where did it go? Dennis, I'm going to bring you in for a second. Did you find where Miguel translated his question? Did you have?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I highlighted it for you, but you kind of just missed it.
I missed it.
Where is it?
Yes.
Read it for you in Google Translate. Oh, here it is. All right. Says alto sax student is easy to study as musical notes, as you explained. I had difficulty studying score.
Oh, I see the translation now here too. Okay, so I'm going to bring that up, guys. So thank you, Dennis. I'm going to bring up that translation. Alto sax student is easy to study as musical notes. You explained. I had difficulty studying score. So I'm guessing maybe what you mean is you learned the notes of the melody as I explained them, but maybe you had trouble with the background music or learning the transposition or the theory. I don't know, Miguel, if you have a specific question, maybe you could try to phrase it and I might understand it better. I apologize. But I think I get the general idea of what you're saying. Let's go through some more of these requests. Tatum. Yes, on bass trombone. Yeah, bass trombone has that trigger, so you can get lower. Miss Bixie, I missed one class. That's okay, Miss. You're here Tuesdays and Thursdays whenever you can. Appreciate it. So Jacqueline wants to know Romeo and Juliet on clarinet. I'd have to look that one up. I don't know that off the top of my head. Jacqueline, if you can find a link, like a YouTube link to that song, maybe share that, because I'm not thinking of what that is. Is that you talking about Tchaikovsky? It's escaping my brain right now. Jordy, okay, Fly Me to the Moon on alto sax. All right. Fly Me to the Moon. Okay, so and I see you guys requesting marching band warm-ups. Let's do those next, okay? So this is the last thing I'll play, and then we're going to play together our marching band warm-ups. Let me show you what to do. I'm going to play Fly Me to the Moon, but you're going to go to Dr. Selfridge Music live stream band marching band warm-ups. All right? And then we'll go to that next. But let me do some Fly Me to the Moon. Bump, bump, bump. So on trumpet, we did it starting on a C. So for alto sax, that's a high G. A high G on the sax. Alto is the same as a C on trumpet. It's what we call transposing instruments. They have different, just slightly like almost like our friend who's asking questions in Portuguese, and I don't speak Portuguese. It's kind of like the same thing on sax and trumpet. They speak slightly different languages, sort of. All right, Fly Me to the Moon. So there's all kinds of jazzy things you can do on that. All right. So I'm seeing requests for marching band warm-ups and classical melodies. So the people have spoken. Let's do it. Did everyone find marching band warm-ups? What instrument shall I play? I don't know. I'm going to go back to baritone. I don't do enough baritone. And then I got to show you guys my my new cool little ligature that I acquired for bass clarinet. We're going to do that next. All right, here we go. Marching band warm-ups. Let's do... I'm going to go to euphonium baritone. That's what I'm playing right now. All right. And let's zoom... Oh, how do I zoom here without... Here we go. There we go. So, let's do long tones 1. Long tones 1 is where you were doing chromatic. We're always starting on the same upper note. No. That's what it is. Ba. And then each time, the second note is a half step lower. So, same starting note, down a half step, same starting note, down a whole step, starting note, minor third, starting note, major third, starting note, perfect fourth. Okay? And all the way down to the last note. Let's try it. Ready? And 1, 2, ready, play. And then we have a fermata on the last one. That's a nice little warm-up. All right, let's keep going. Let's do... You're all able to find this music, I hope, and hopefully you're not lost. Real quick, I can try to put the link in the score, in the chat. Very quickly, I'm going to put this link in the chat, and then we're going to do another warm-up. So maybe we'll do, let's do our flexibility warm-up. Now this is going to be interesting because it's different for brass and for woodwinds. This is our link. So the brass is going... These are called lip slurs, and what it is the first two measures, you're holding your valve on the same note. This is all no valves. It's all done with the airstream and the lips. Now I'm trying to think, if you're playing a woodwind instrument, what are you doing on this? Let's go to our clarinets. Clarinets on this one are playing... You're doing, oh, okay, you're doing your octave jumps or your register jumps. So, folks, if you're playing a woodwind instrument on flexibility 1, the brass are going faster notes and woodwinds are doing slower notes. Da, dee, da. I'm singing an octave, but anyway, that's what it is, okay? And the brass are going a little faster, okay? Let's try it. Flexibility 1. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. one is a workout. So if you were able to keep up with that, that's great. If you had some trouble with that, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Let me answer some more questions, and then we'll play classical themes. Harry Potter fan has a great question. Okay, so Harry Potter fan was asking, in the flute part, let's go back to the Mac. In the flute part, there's a little diamond thing, and what that is a really cool thing for flutes to work on. It's called an overtone, and what that means is, let me get my flute. What they want you to do is you put your fingers like you're playing a B flat. So the little diamond note is the B flat, but they want you to move your lips out and get the overtone. So if you play a B flat, that's a B flat. If I play that B flat, but I make my lips even more focused and a little bit further out, that's going to get you a overtone of the high F. So here's the B flat. There's the F. Da, da. So I'm kind of getting the octave too. So it's a really good thing to practice on flute to try to get the overtone and then the regular note. Like that. And then you go to the E, or you put your fingers for an A. So it says right here, finger the lower note and play the harmonic written above. Okay, so hopefully that was a little bit of an explanation for you. That made a little bit of sense. We're going to go to our classical music in a sec. Let's go back to some more questions. Some more questions. And I'm going to have to show your guys, show your comments here. Here we go. So, looks like Mike Hamilton had a suggestion that what our friend Miguel was saying. Okay, struggles to read the music on the staff. Okay, that could be true. Let's see. Let's keep going. Parsarati, do I play baritone or euphonium? This, what I have here, is a baritone. Okay, they're actually very similar, and the differences have to do with the shape of the bore. All right, so Jacqueline is saying it's the Kenny G theme from Romeo and Juliet. Okay, I'll have to look that up, Jacqueline. Parker says, I got a new mouthpiece. All right, Parker, tell me what you got. What kind of mouthpiece did you get? I'm curious. Miss Brixie, is it better to use a non-branded clarinet or a higher level clarinet for band? Well, it's like all things when it comes to those sort of things. Guys, like when you're looking to purchase something, if you're going to spend less, you're going to get slightly less, you're going to get less quality. Usually, if you spend more, but you spend wisely, you're going to get better quality. So if you're a beginner clarinet, usually you get a beginner clarinet. This is a Yamaha beginner clarinet. They're not cheap. Beginner clarinets on Yamaha are like $1,000, I think. Beginner clarinets range from, I don't know, $500 to $1,000-ish. I would not recommend going super cheap. If you find a clarinet that's like super, super cheap, like $100, I'd be very careful. They're usually probably not made so well, and they might break on you really easily. But then when you get better and better, and you decide, all right, I'm going to play my instrument I'm committed to playing my instrument, then you want to invest more money, and you want to get something like a more higher quality. Okay, Yamaha, Selmer, all those things. All right. Cool. Tips for clarinet, Christine. Well, there was a tip for clarinet I was just talking about. If you have specific questions, let's go to... Oh, Addie wants tips for clarinets too. I would say one of the biggest things for younger clarinets here's one of my big tips for younger clarinets if you're kind of learning. They usually have trouble with going into the high notes. High notes on clarinet, you have to make sure you have a strong enough reed, like a 3 usually, and you're putting a lot of air through the clarinet. And one of the biggest problems people have with higher notes on the clarinet is you have to make sure you're getting a nice solid note on the low register. Like let's take a low C, a low F. Get that low F out really strong, and then you press the register key, and the high C is going to pop out really easy. So if the high note version isn't coming out, try out the low note version of the same fingers and get it real strong. Hopefully that helps. Arnaldo, fermata in Italian is stop, such as la fermata dell'autobus. Oh, bus stop. Yeah. So fermata in musical use basically means stop on that note and hold it. Very good. Bradley Potts is a new person here for the first time. Oh, with his son. All right. 11-year-old clarinet player. Hello to Bradley and Bradley's son. So I'm glad you guys are here. Feel free to let us have some questions. Let us know your questions, I should say. Gabe is here. Hi, Gabe. Welcome. And Bradley's son is Timmy. Hi, Timmy. I hope you're enjoying band so far. Parker Button got a Meyer 5 for his alto sax. That's cool. All right, let's play. So, guys, I'm really enjoying your questions, but I want to play classical melodies, and maybe I'm sure some of you guys want to play, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Dr. Selfridge Music, here, live stream band, and let's go to classical melodies. And again, I'm going to put this in the chat so you guys all know where we are. And as I'm doing that, I want you to find your instrument, okay? Find your instrument, click on it, and let's start requesting what you'd like to play out of this, okay? And I'm going, also as you request, link is in the chat. As you make your request, let me know what instrument you'd like me to play. Okay. And Miguel, I'm reading your comment. I'm wondering how well can you understand me speaking English? I hope you can. Teacher musical notes, sax studies well, plus easy for music, backwards. Huh. This part's kind of get me a little stuck here. Backwards in the sun, there from Enrique Luis Oliveira. I'm going to assume that's a song name. So is that a song you'd like me to teach? If so, send me a link. Put a link in the chat to the song. I think they'll let you put links in the chat. All right. So we are looking at classical melodies. Miss Bixie wants me to play. Oh, okay. So I'm going to play clarinet and then I'll play trumpet. What song shall we play? Let's go to clarinet. Let's do some old favorites. Let's do number 1. Let's just play some stuff. Number 1, everyone. Here we go. This is a good old minuet by Bach. The word minuet you always see in music that has a 3/4 time signature. Minuet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mike, do you want me to give away the answer to the trivia? So, Mike, I want you to tell me in the chat when you're ready for me to give the answer, because I'll give the answer this time before the end of the chat. All right, ready? Let's play Minuet by Bach. Everyone ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. tricky one. We went at a kind of a quick tempo there. Miguel says, I am not Portuguese. I am from here. Oh, well, you must be bilingual then. I'm impressed. Okay, so let's go. We had a request to play flute. All right, I'm going to switch over to flute. And let's go. And I said I'd play trumpet too. Let's do flute first. Now on flute, Mia Ann says I can play that song on guitar. That's cool. Let's do For Elise. I'm going to play flute. This one's a little tricky. This is another one that's in 3/4. 3/4 means there are 3 beats in every measure, and each beat is a quarter note. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, let's go at that speed. Shall we play it together? This one's a little tricky. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. As a repeat, we go back, okay? So we're going to play right here, and then it's going to jump back to here. All right, so these 2 eighth notes are replacing these 2 eighth notes. All right, first ending. Let's start right here where I highlighted. Ready? 1, go. Mike Hamilton, 3/4 is a waltz beat. That is correct. A waltz is a dance. Now I'm not 100% sure on my music history here, but waltz, was famous from Vienna, the Viennese waltz. But the minuet is also a form of music that is in 3/4. It's a dance. All right, I said I was going to play trumpet. Let me play some trumpet. And while I'm doing that, let me answer a question here. Actually, Dennis, I haven't checked in with you in a while. Do you have anything to share or anything I've missed or anything?
No, I don't know. There's been a lot of questions, though. Just you've been picking up on them.
Okay.
A lot of high notes, low notes.
Yeah, they really want to know this. Well, Parasarathi asked about the highest note on clarinet in a regular range. Okay, guys, going to plug up your ears. This one's going to be high. You got your high C. And then a D, E, F, and then a high G. Thumb, register, middle finger, first 2 fingers here, pinky. That's pretty much the highest note you'll find in most school literature, but solo literature will go higher. Anything else of note here? I think we had some new people here and there. I don't know if we've been keeping track of them. But I know Teresa is working on that as well. Okay, well, let's see here. I'm going to play, as promised, I'm going to play trumpet. And I did play flute. And Miguel says, the 2 languages I know are Spanish and English. Okay. Tanner Man, I love classical. Please, thanks for replying. Okay, awesome. Oh, so Parasarathi, well, yeah, I guess high C would be the last one. Technically D, E, F, those are altissimo, but they're very common. But C is when you run out of clarinet. And then you have to do these next register fingerings. But I guess high C. Okay. Daisy Lopez, I know how to talk English, Spanish, English, sign language, read Braille, and who knows what else I'll make a good. That's great. That's great. I'm very impressed by that, Daisy. All right, let's play something on trumpet. I'm going to play trumpet. You play whatever you have at home. All right. What song shall I play? We're getting close to our final stretch here. We're getting close to our final stretch here. I'm laughing at Bradley's comment. I should say I'm smiling at Bradley's comment because he said, "We're homeschooling Timmy, so I just became his band teacher." All right, welcome to band, Timmy. And Timmy, I think, I forget already. What instrument does Timmy play? Can you remind me? Or Dennis, do you happen to remember? Is it clarinet or trumpet? Yeah, okay. Let me know what instrument Timmy plays because I'm trying to get. I already forget. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get music posted for all the instruments. All right, let me play some trumpet. All right. Yep, Mike, I will get that answer. Let's go to. Oh, this is a fun one. Number 4, you guys. All right, In the Hall of the Mountain King. Now, if you're a beginner, if you're just starting on your instrument, this is going to be a little bit hard for you. But if you've been playing for a while, this is something I think would be a good challenge. So we go. T, 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 ta, T, T, ta, T, T, ta. Oh, I think this is the one I had a little note mistake on it. But oh well, let's go for it. 1, 2, ready, go. Oops. Now what happens is we go back. DS al fine. DS means go back. DS means go back to the sign. Dal segno. Here's the sign, the segno. And you stop at the fine. So go back here and play all the way to the fine. It looks like the word fine, but it's fine. Oh yeah, Mike makes a good point. Who's got birthdays? I want to do some birthdays. Either today or this week or something like that. Here we go. Ready? Let's play In the Hall of the Mountain King from the beginning to the fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's a fun one. And if you listen to that one, if you go Google it and listen to it, it gets faster and faster as it goes along. It's a very exciting song. Miss Bixie, your sister's birthday is today. All right. Seth saying hello. Hi, Seth. Mia Ann says, my brother's birthday was last week. Oh, Mia, you guys wanted to do Go Diego on flute and bass clarinet. All right, here's what I'm going to do for you, okay, Mia? I am going to write out the notes to that, and I'll have that for you next week because it's a short little thing. I'll write out the notes for you, and I'll have that for you next week, okay? Just remind me. And Timmy plays clarinet. Okay, thank you. By the way, if you guys want to reach out to me, if I tell you to remind me of things and you need to reach out to me, here's what you do. Let me get this ready for you here. My email address is just simply drselfridgemusic@gmail.com, which is right here. All right, so let's do a couple more comments here. Arnaldo is suggesting, oh, Satie, Je n'ai pas dit. Those are very pretty tunes. That's a good suggestion, Arnaldo. All right, Lewis says, I've just gotten back. Let's go over to Lewis's comment here. I've just gotten back from school. My band director says I might be able to play in the marching band with the high schoolers. That's awesome. That means that your director must think that you are doing a really good job in advance for your age. Lewis, remind me, what grade are you in? Are you 8th grade? But that would be awesome if you could play in the marching band. We are getting started. Oh, that reminds me. I don't know why it reminds me, but it did. Let me show you guys what I was going to show you. Here we go. Ready for this? I'm starting marching band practices next week with my band, and we're going to be all physically distanced. All the kids are going to be apart. We're going to be wearing masks. We're going to have our bell covers on our instruments. We're following all of the safety guidelines, okay? All right, so this is a ligature that I just purchased. And what I really like about these ligatures is, all right, so I open it up. It comes with a mouthpiece cap, which is great. Comes with the directions, okay? Which, you know, there's not much to directions to using a ligature once you know how to use it. So here's the ligature, just like this. And this is just going to make it really easy because my other ligature kept slipping off. So here's my bass clarinet. Okay. All right, and so this part kept slipping off. But if you play clarinet, sax, or bass clarinet, you can get this kind. It's got the leather loop, and the leather loop goes over the reed, and the screw part that turns should be on the right side. So when you put it like this, you slide it down. There we go. And then this part you tighten, not super tight, but tight enough that it'll hold. And now that's not going to slip off. So any clarinet players out there, if you've ever seen a bass clarinet before, this is something you could try to play after you've had some experience on the regular clarinet. I'm going to play this for the next few minutes. All right, here we go, folks. So we are getting close to the end of our show, and we're going to, just as a reminder, our live stream schedule right now, everybody, is Tuesdays and Thursdays. It is going to change once school starts because I have a school schedule where I'm going to have to change up my times, but I will let you guys know. Let's say hello. Actually, I see, Dennis, you've listed some of our new folks.
That's
I see them there.
yeah. That's compliments of Terry.
All right. Okay, so let's say hello to our new folks, highlighted by Terry and Dennis. We have British Abney. Although I feel like I've seen British Abney here once before, but welcome. I'll come back to here. All right. We have Claire M. We have Sharon Harris. We have Caroline Johnson on clarinet. We have Angel Hertzler, Fowlerville Band. Okay. Clarinet. Max Leong. We have Jay Dorfman, South Jersey Elementary Band teacher. All right. South Jersey. I know it well. I had family that attended Washington Township. Okay. And more new. Leslie Ucida, Jose Lobo, Christine Tom, Bradley Potts, Timmy on clarinet, Addie Webb, Skylar Manley. All right. And Little Baby Eater said, it's like a belt for your clarinet. Yes, it is. So, Bradley, if you go to, I usually get mine when I have to order stuff. I'll get it off of Amazon. But the name of the company, and I'm not getting any endorsement for endorsing them, but I really like them. They are Rovner, Rovner. And you can just order their basic clarinet ligature. Just Google Rovner clarinet ligature. Just get their basic one. It comes with a cap. They're really cool. The main thing is you got to know that this part goes, the leather goes over the reed, and then the screw goes on top, pointing to the right. Arnaldo, beautiful sound. Is it E flat? Do you mean this instrument? So a bass clarinet is usually in B flat. So that's a B flat right there. All right. We are getting, we're almost up to the end here. It's been a fun time, you guys. Remember, you can see us on Thursday. Let me put my bass clarinet away. Thursday for jazz. You can always email me. That's always fun. I like to hear from you guys. Here's our schedule. And drum roll, the answer to Mike Hamilton's trivia question. Let's see. Let me get my music going here because we're gonna be wrapping up pretty soon. Mike's trivia question, which was Reggie Workman, bass player. So the answer is, yeah, that is the answer. They have in common that they played. Whoops, that's not what I want. Here's what I want. What you guys are hearing right there is my bassoon. You know what that is? That is bassoon hot cross buns, which is coming soon to a bassoon video. Okay? All right. There's my music. Mike's question was about Reggie Workman, and I'm trying to remember the other one, but the answer is they played upright bass, string bass, and John Coltrane was the famous jazz musician that they played with. Mike, I don't know the other jazz musician, so Mike, can you tell us in the chat who the other jazz musician is besides John Coltrane? I got that one. All right. Well, another lovely show. Dennis, another great show. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We got some nice new people to say hello to, and some people who we always like to see every week. Waiting for Mike, before we finish up, if Mike could chime in with that last jazz musician that we're looking for. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for new people. See you on Thursday. Check out our channel. We got a lot of new tutorials coming on. We have, Art Blakey is the answer. Thanks, Mike. We have bassoon videos coming. We have French horn videos coming. We have oboe videos coming. All kinds of stuff. So, Dennis, until Thursday, have a great one. Thank you for another great show.
You too, Steve.
All right. And everybody out there, thank you for another great show. Make sure you keep practicing. Have a lot of fun. And send me your questions and your requests. We'll get to as many as we can. All right, guys. Thanks for being here once again. And have a great couple of days. I'll see you Thursday. Bye-bye.